So Marcia, come and share.
Thank God.
I know tonight's all about Nate, but before I acknowledge Nate, I want to acknowledge 3 other people. And the first person is Miss Lynn, who this
Amen.
place just couldn't run without Miss Lynn.
Amen.
And you are a saint, honey, because I could not do your job. It is a tough job dealing with 15 alcoholics and drug addicts. I mean, it takes a very spirit-filled woman. And I just want you to know, Nathan and all of us really appreciate you and also want to honor you tonight for all that you do for all of the guys here. So if you could come out.
Amen.
Amen.
Second person, I don't have, there's no words for this person in my book. And I've teared up over this person a few times, but a lot of credit needs to go to Pastor Jim for taking in these people that nobody else would take in.
Amen.
Never could find their way out of here or out of their addiction, because Nate wasn't going to be able, I didn't have the power to help Nate enough to get him out. He was so deep down, and I presume all these other guys, there's just, you can't get out by your own volition. And so Pastor Jim, I just want to tell you that, you know, like at Christmas when you brought up that little orange basket, it looked like you and the guys all made it, you know, the bow's all crooked and everything. It comes up with this little basket with these hairs is all crinkly and everything. I tell you,
That was one of the better ones.
I just about got a tear in my eye about that. But here's a man that deserves a lot of honor. For year after year, the stories this man could tell us, I'm sure, just have our hair all on fire. And I just,
That was one of them. Everybody set their hair on fire. No.
I just want to honor Jim. And so, from Nathan and all of us, we have a little present for you. It's a book, and I don't know if you've read it, but it's called The Doorkeeper. And if you think about that name, Jim's a doorkeeper here, and protecting the men and keeping the dark out and the good in. So, and then, definitely not least, but God. This
Amen.
could not have happened, none of this, without the power of God. Without the Lord doing this, this is a miracle. For this man to have a year off of drugs and alcohol is a flipping miracle, for sure. With that said, I've had a lot of torment over Nate's using. And it's been just a personal thing, not something I really talked a lot about with people. But it's like it just pulled at me and nagged at me. And I'd meet with my mom and dad, and we'd get these Narcotics Anonymous flyers, and we'd try to slip them to them, or dad would suggest one, or mom would place one out, or I'd send books to the jail anonymously. And I tried to not really think about them too much because it bothered me so bad. And finally, I realized there was nothing I could really do. I'd done what I could. And, the old saying, God is never early, but he's sure never late.
Amen.
And, he could reach down and save Nate. And that is just, I just get tears in my eyes about that. And, I just kind of had given up hope. And I remember at his grandpa's funeral, there was a reception afterwards, and Nate was getting ready to get back in the car and drive 24 hours and live in the trailer with 10 other alcoholics and drug addicts in Tucson. And I remember I was leaving the place, and I was walking out with my kids. And I wasn't going to see Nate probably for, I don't know, another few years. And all of a sudden there was this little tap on my shoulder. And he said, Aunt Marcia, I hear you help people. Can you help me? And I'm like, the heavens parted! I was like, he cracked the door open. It's like, honey, we're going. And so we talked every day. And then started talking with Jim, and I didn't really know anything about this. I didn't know if it was some nutty place or what, and it was free, so how good can something free be? But you know, these treatment centers are, you know, $50,000, and you know, nobody had that kind of money to put him into a treatment center. And so I said, Nate, I'll go check this place out, make sure it's not a bunch of quacks. So I came over here and I barely passed the test. So we were talking each day for Nate to come in, and then every day we talked. And then Friday, I didn't get a call. And I just knew something went right. And Saturday, I didn't get a call. And then Sunday morning, and I was calling him, so Sunday morning I got a call. And I knew he was in real trouble. He goes, well, I went out drinking. I said, you don't sound like you went out drinking. It sounds a lot worse. But anyway, he said, you know, I got to get in that Freedom House. So anyway, I said, okay, what I want to do is see if I can get you a flight out of there. So this is God. This is God. There was one seat, not on the airplane, one seat out of Tucson on Sunday. One seat out of every airplane leaving. And you know, God likes to be obvious, doesn't he? And it was 11:30 in the morning, and he was at some girl's house that he didn't even know the name of. And I said, the plane leaves at 2:30, and it's 11:30. So he ran all the way back to the trailer house and got his stuff. I said, whatever you do, you just get your rear end on that plane, and I'll take care of the rest. He made the plane. And I'm sitting at the airport because he's got no money. I said, you got any money? No. What are you going to eat? Oh, it's fine, Aunt Marcia. It's not a problem. I said, you know, it's 11:30. I'm not going to see you till 9 o'clock tonight. But anyway, I'm sitting at that airport in the car waiting outside because I don't know if he's got no phone. And out he comes. And it was a miracle. The whole thing, the way it unfolded. And now, and he's been through boot camp, so this is boot camp. Now he's going to battle. And we just all need to pray for him. He's going to every day have to get up and, you know, address this thing and address his spirituality and his emotional health. But love you, Nate. I'm so proud of you. We're all so proud of you. You are a man of honor now. You are a man that